If you find out very soon that they agree, because they did back off today, I heard of this land building that they decided, screw you guys. They actually did back off and move out for a little bit, just like today or yesterday. So now this deal comes up. And if you hear that this 7-year treaty or whatever deal gets signed, you know they're using the biblical stuff on purpose. They're making it happen. It's not really the devil. It's not really God fighting. That's not what's happening here. These people know. I mean, Israel wasn't even a country. It was long gone for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, whatever, 2,000 approximately years ago. Never, and it's gone. All of a sudden, 1949, 47, whatever year it was, oh, the United States would like to recognize this new little entity over here in the Middle East and call it Israel. It's the lost promised land, blah, blah, blah. We are now asking the UN to give it a title as its own country. Oh, we agree, we agree. Well, of course you agree, because most of the UN is made up of U.S. seats. So it was created basically around 1950. That can't possibly be if, you know, the Bible's thousands of years old. The Old Testament is thousands upon thousands of years old. The King James Version is only, what, 500 years old? And who the hell is King James? Why did you interpret the Bible and call it the New Testament? Who the hell are you? A 32nd or 33rd degree Freemason, that's who he was. It's still your King James interpretation, so how do you know what he twisted and changed to fit his view? Back then they said the world was flat, for one thing. You know, the sun revolved around the earth, is what they thought. And if you said different, they would actually kill you. And it was okay because the Catholic Church said it was alright, so go ahead and kill him in the name of holiness or whatever. And people accepted that, like, oh yeah, that's normal. Yet, oh, the Catholic Church, that's the most holiest, you know, beautiful thing ever. They're responsible for more deaths and killing than any other organization or any group on the face of the earth. And they're still around, still raping children, still fondling, still money laundering going on. Type that up, Vatican money laundering. See what you come up with. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. The holiest, the most peaceful place on earth. How could that be? Because that's where the most disgusting evil is probably coming from. You want to talk about the best place to hide? Where would you hide? Right there. Would you dare? That's like questioning your government did 9/11? Are you kidding me? What's wrong with you, bozo? And then it turns out, man, they did. Holy crap, that's a hard pill to swallow. Therefore, it's a hard pill to say, well, the Vatican is running, maybe the top of that pyramid could be the Vatican and whatever, you know, of elitists. Is that too far-fetched? No, it's not. For some people you would. You know, that's like saying God. God's doing this. God is doing all the evil on earth. That's preposterous. How dare you say such nonsense, right? But if these evil bastards know that religious texts and all that stuff is just a story to get you to believe a certain way, and they're going to use it over and over and over again throughout time to make things happen. So you could say, see, the book's right. Oh my God, that means Jesus is going to be here any day now. Ooh, thank God. And then you stand by and do nothing while everything around you, including you, is raped and pillaged by your government and other governments. Tyrannies, you know, come up all around us. Man, what time is it? When's old Jesus? When's old Jesus coming? Need a little Jesus. Where is he? He's not coming. It's not going to happen. If you look at his birth and death, you know, we have Easter and Christmas. Both, of course, pagan holidays. How the hell could that be? How could paganism, thousands and thousands and thousands of years old, way before Jesus, way before the Old Testament, how could that possibly be the same day Jesus and his death and birth sequence take place, when it was in fact a pagan holiday? Huh. Interesting. We hear about, you know, 3 days later he rose from the dead. How can that be when Christmas is actually 3 days before that is the solstice, in which the sun, not the Son of God, the sun, the burning fireball, rises 3 degrees up to the north. The 3 kings, right? The 3 kings that come to see him. Nothing to do with 3 kings. 3 kings did not come to see him. The 3 kings are the same thing they were called then. The 3 kings, there's 3 massive stars in the sky. And if you look at all this stuff, tied in the Virgin, actually Virgo, right, the Virgin Mary, no, the Virgo, the little Jesus fish, the twin fish, it has nothing to do with it. The whole story, I think, honestly, it's completely astrological, all the cycles, and that was maybe whoever's way of trying to let people in the future know, don't believe these stories, none of it's true, and it's all been as astrological, but we can't put too much out there or we'll be hanged and killed by the Vatican, who wants you to believe all this stuff. As long as you believe someone's coming to save you, what the hell do you have to worry about? Just like Wall Street, if they know they can go into the casino, so to speak, bet all in, millions, billions, 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 all in. Oh, we lost that bet. Listen, Ben Bernanke, Timothy Geithner, all you guys from ex-Goldman Sachs, yeah, listen, we need a bailout to the tune of, I don't know, $2 trillion. No problem, we got you covered. Taxpayers, you got this. If you know you can walk in there and get away with murder, basically, if they win, then they win, they keep all the profits. If they lose, they still win and get repaid back with bonuses. So, if these people know that all these stories of all, I mean, look at all these different religions, but if these people know that these stories are really contrived, not quite true, half-truths, complete lies, but you're willing to say, well, the Ten Commandments say I can't kill anybody, and man, that guy deserves to be hung from a tree right now for what he did to the whole freaking country. But, man, Ten Commandments, man, what's God going to think about me? Well, what did God think about your forefathers? They had to fight and kill the British soldiers, claim independence. And then in 1812, just a few years later, they had to basically get another fight with them too. And then in 1861, revolution, fighting and killing. Guess God didn't really matter, did he? Guess nothing happened to them. Are they burning in hell right now? No. Why? Because hell doesn't exist. It's nonsense. There is no devil. There's no guy up there with little horns, right? Neither, so anyways, we are responsible for ourselves. No one's coming to save us. It's going to take action, human being action, because human beings are the ones who are doing this to us. It's not the devil. It's not Satan. It's not evildoers, evil spirits. It's none of that. It is simply sick human beings who love greed, love power, love money, don't give a crap about anybody else, think they're better, think they're superior than you and I. And as long as they think that and believe that, they'll keep doing things while we're all suffering right now. They're getting ready for bailout number 2 to come through. I just read today, the car czar, right? Remember all the czars Obama put in place? The car czar, the bailout czar, this czar, the food czar, all this crap. This guy just got busted by the Security and Exchange Commission. They filed a lawsuit on him. They're going to burn his ass for some kind of major fraudulent thing he was doing, along with several other counts he got busted on. Millions of dollars worth. He made millions of dollars somehow by some kind of insider trading thing. Security and Exchange Commission, once again, we're suing you. You're done. We're going after you. Wait. Can we settle out of court? Oh, of course. Don't you know the Security and Exchange Commission? We're all Goldman Sachs. We're all friends of Wall Street. This is the Wall Street gang. As Gerald Celente says, this is the white shoe boys. Princeton, Harvard, Yale, bullets, bombs, and banks. Man, of course you don't have to get thrown in jail and get any charges. Matter of fact, we're willing to settle for you for a tiny, 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 tiny fraction of the money you stole and raped and pillaged illegally. We'll settle for that out of court, and not only that, you won't be charged. You won't have to admit or deny anything. That just happened today. I read the news today. Obama's car czar, former car czar, did this. How's that working? How's that hope and change working out for you? This is all despicable. And as you can see, it doesn't matter if we're all suffering. These guys are simply focused on, this is me, it's my life. I don't care if millions of people suffer for this decision I'm going to do. I'm going to do it because I get $1 million or $2 million out of it. That's how they think. So it also means they don't care if they have to throw a plane into one of your buildings with you in it or with you inside the plane. They don't care if they have to make a point. And if this TSA thing gets out of control and the TSA realizes, crap, we're done. Michael Chertoff, I believe he's a dual citizen as well. Israel/American dual citizen. Extreme high level of government prior. Head of the TSA prior. Now he owns his own company that sells the damn scanning equipment to all the airports, making billions of dollars. What are the chances of that? And do you think he's going to stand there and say, well, these people are catching on, even though we have a handbook that we can modify and say we are not allowed to touch in between your legs and grab your breasts and do all that? There's no law that gave them that right. Congress didn't give them that right. They just decided to do it and say, well, it's in our handbook. What the hell's your handbook? You don't have the legal authority to write a handbook to tell your people to grow up and touch people. So do you think Michael Chertoff is going to sit there and say, well, man, it was a good venture. I made a few, hundreds of $1 million in my pocket. My company made $1 billion. Yeah, I guess we'll just soak that up and cancel it. No. Listen, Israel, Bush, Papa Bush, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, listen, guys. Yeah, we need to. We're gonna go ahead and back off with the TSA. One of these airports that they're now opting out of. Pick one, whatever one. Yeah, can we have a little repeat of 9/11, a little something to scare the people back, so we can say we told you so? No problem. Consider it done. And then all of a sudden, oh, see you dumbasses, you guys didn't want to get pat down. Just deal with the damn pat down. They got a terrorist on there. Now the freaking plane went down. See what the hell you guys did? When in fact it wasn't a terrorist. It was another patsy. It was another inside job to put you back into fear, allow yourself to get groped, allow your wife and kids to get felt up. And I see the video today of, I think it was in Europe, where a 3-year-old girl is crying and telling the man, please stop touching me, while he's doing the old in between the legs, around the butt on the 3-year-old girl. What the hell's going on? But people got on there, not many, but some got on there and said, well, look, little kids cry about everything. She's just whining. Tell her to deal with it. Your mom was standing there holding your hand. Who cares? And that's the attitude of stupid bastard sheep. Was that so hard? All you had to do is stand there. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't every man out there take some Viagra? 30 minutes before you get to the airport. Wear some real baggy shorts or pants, right? Some real short, like in my little cop video for Halloween that had little short shorts playing around, right? Wear those. Have a little erection sticking out. And I think it's man on man, if I recall. So how's that TSA man worker gonna feel when he's got a boner sticking in his face? And then he goes to, are you seriously? And then say, oh, and then you could just laugh the whole time with your camera filming him. Oh, this is great. I can't wait to post this on YouTube. Oh my God, I can't wait to post this on YouTube. You think he's really gonna touch your junk down there? No, he's gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna get close and just go on to the left leg. Yeah. And your butt crack, go ahead now, go on through. Don't worry about it. That's what should happen. But anyways, there's a lot of events, again, just 2 days later from my last few videos, and there's more stuff coming out more and more. The TSA thing is going absolutely viral right now. And again, when they want to say, no, you're not stopping my war profiteering and terror, scare, fear tactic company, call the Bushes, man. They get you want something done? Call the Bushes. They don't mess around. They get the job done. And you'll see another 9/11 type of thing to scare everyone, and then for them to come out and they're going to brutally yell at you. We told you we could have prevented this. He got on the plane. He blew it up. It's just how they roll. We're at the climax of society. We're at the climax of everything. Whatever happens, happens is all I can tell you. And I don't know what's going to come of all this, other than we are guaranteed to lose more rights, more freedoms, as they clamp down on security. Their solution isn't, well, let's go actually talk to these people who are doing this. Guys, why are you trying to get on these planes? Why are you trying to put bombs in America or elsewhere? Well, because you're in our country bombing civilians almost on a daily basis with your drones over Pakistan and Afghanistan as well. Daily, weekly, more and more families are dying. Suspected insurgents are hit when in fact it's a whole family, or one insurgent and the whole family next to him dies. And they would probably tell you, get the hell out of our country. And they will stop. We will leave you alone. Oh. Well, that's a good solution. What does that cost? Actually, it saves trillions of dollars because we don't have to have the war machine over there anymore. What a great plan. But no, that's not how things work. These war profiteering companies would go bankrupt. The United States would come out of this massive recession, depression, and we could turn things around. No, it doesn't work that way. They go down kicking and screaming and destroy the entire country the whole time, these elitists. So that's not going to happen. They're going to say, no, we don't deal with terrorists. We do not negotiate with terrorists. We will hunt you down, blah, blah, blah. But wait a minute. Only 3,000 people died on 9/11. Hundreds of thousands of people, matter of fact, if you add up all the different reasons, millions of people in America, just America, die every year. Much less the last 10 years, 3,000 Americans died from terrorist attacks. It basically all on one day. What about heart disease? That's 500,000 people a year right there. Why don't you take some of that war funding money and put it into medicine and figure out how we can cure heart disease? You think they couldn't cure it, overnight with that kind of funding? Nah, that's not how we roll. We don't deal with terrorists. We go fight, bomb, 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 and make our little companies filthy rich until we get out of control because we're madmen and we start World War III. And then you guys who are just trying to live peacefully, yeah, sorry about that. The Middle East guys, they came after us. We had to retaliate, and it kind of escalated to biological and chemical and then nuclear weapons. And, yeah, they end up getting someone back in our city. Sorry about that. And that's how it ends. So, anyways, I've talked way longer than I planned on talking right now, so I will talk to you guys later.